Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel, Knight of Cups. Happy birthday. We are halfway through Sagittarius season. All right. It's December. All right. Hoping you guys are feeling good after Thanksgiving, being with family, and hopefully it wasn't chaotic. Hopefully it wasn't too much. And it was just a lot of good times for you. All right. You are the cheerleader of the zodiac. So hopefully you brought a lot of good energy with you, a lot of charismatic and friendly type of energy. Uh, it's probably been kind of hard for some of you out there this past year. You you made it through another one. All right. So again, happy birthday. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reading for the month of December, much like I did for the last reading last month. I'm going to pull a card out for your energy in my Michelangelo deck. All right, that's going to represent the energy that you're going to be bringing in for the month of December. All right, and this will obviously be about love. All right, most people come to these tarot readings for that particular purpose. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot deck again and pick a card that's going to represent your partner's energy for the month of December. And hopefully it would be matching energy or energy that can work together and won't be so chaotic. Okay, this will be a month of risk taking. Okay, you're going to feel very adventurous, if not more adventurous. Okay, you may be feeling a little bit more temperamental and very volatile. All right, you are Sagittarius. You are the only sign that has a weapon. All right, that's meant to maim and do harm. All right, and that's going to represent your words and how you communicate with people. All right, and usually with the truth as you see it. All right, so anyway, let's get on with the reading and find out what Sagittarius has in store for December. So, yeah, there may be some things that are unknown to you for this month. It's dark. This is the time of the year where the days are shorter as far as sunlight. The weather becomes more gloomy here in the Western Hemisphere. All right. Um, yeah, there may be some confusions. All right, lack of energy without the sunlight, dark energy as the nights are longer. Okay, so anyway, let's get on with this reading. Let's find out what we have here for Sagittarius. What kind of energy are you going to have? So at the bottom of the deck here, I have here the King of Wands. Okay, this represents the fire energy that you have. Very charming, very ambitious. Okay, this particular king is restless. Okay, his feet aren't planted firmly on the ground, so it seems like he's ready to make a move. Okay, the wands represents physical movement. Um, Again, very passionate energy to have for the month of December. Okay, so it's a good card to have for you, Sagittarius. There's a salamander there. I don't know if you could see it at the bottom of the deck, and that represents the struggles that you've gone through, and you've made it through, and hopefully you've gotten stronger for it. I mean, you got the King of Wands here. This is your card. This is the highest that you can get. So you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling like yourself, maybe. Um, Again, very passionate, very, very charming energy. It's just like maybe you feel like you can do it. You can do it well. You do it right, um, and you do it passionately. So, very good energy for you to have. So, what you're bringing in is the Devil card. Okay, the Devil card represents toxicity. It represents things that very chaotic. All right, this represents being bound to something. Okay, that you necessarily don't need to be bound to, like you're chained to maybe an addiction or some kind of behavior. Okay, risk taking. All right, so maybe you'll be taking some risks that may be not good in the relationship sense, in the sense of love. Okay, again, these readings will be geared towards your partnership. All right, and um, with the Devil card here, okay, three individuals in this particular card. Um, it could be some third party situations that you're involved in. Okay, it's a very toxic energy here when you have the Devil card as your energy that you're going to be bringing in to December. All right, be careful of that. Uh, it's never good energy to have some kind of addictions, um, to have that toxic behavior. All right, it's okay to take risk, really, only to take chances because the risk has to be worth the reward. And addictions that are toxic are, they're never rewarding. It's only a temporary relief um, to whatever it is that you're dealing with. And when you're dealing with the devil, that's never a good thing. Okay, there's a lot of toxicity in your energy that you'll be bringing in to December, and that's going to have a very, very drastic effect on your relationship. Okay, whether it's hidden, right, or whether it's in the open. I don't know, but we'll find out what your partner's energy is going to be like for the month of December because it seems to be um, very chaotic, very toxic, very unstable. Okay, again, Sagittarius, you may be having that energy where you feel like you need more adventure. You need something more in your life to make it more exciting. Okay, and sometimes when people feel that way and it seems very desperate, they may do things that will be out of character, maybe. Okay, so again, I'm going to choose a card. All right, I'm just going to pull a card out the deck, and that will represent your partner's energy for the month of December and how they react to this toxic energy that you're bringing in. Okay, there's no other. way to say it when I pulled the devil card for your energy. All right. So, fire, earth, air, and then water. All right. If you're involved with another fire sign, Sagittarius, all right, that would be Aries or Leo, and yourself. I have here the Page of Swords. All right. Page of Swords represents communication. Okay. It represents thoughts and logic. Okay. This particular page here seems to be on the offensive. Okay. This page seems to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Just crude. Okay, it's very young energy. Okay, it's the page, very immature. All right, so the communication between you and your fire sign partner may be a little unclear, maybe a little raw. There may be some cutting words as the swords represents, okay, things that cut. Okay, I mean, there's no other way to say it. The sword was meant to do harm. All right. Um, your partner may be spying on you. Okay, it just seems to be very, very challenging when it comes to communication between you and this fire sign. All right, you see those mountains in the background. Those could represent obstacles and challenges in this relationship. With the Page of Swords here, the communication is very unclear. It's very raw. Could be a little harsh. Okay. Uh, which can cause this toxic type of energy that you may be bringing in. All right. And that might be the reason why you may be bringing in this energy. And, you need adventure. You need something that's going to make you feel alive again. Okay. And this fire sign individual just might be too harsh for you. Okay. Just unclear with his communication. His, hers, them, they, this. And when you don't have communication in a relationship, when you just don't seem to be on the same page, it's never going to be a good thing. It's going to cause a lot of fights. So you may feel like you're bound to this situation when you really don't need to be. You may be needing to break off and feel, get some freedom. Again, taking risk because of this. And it's going to be unclear, and your partner's going to feel unclear, and it's just a big mess right now. Whether or not this is ending in December or not, that's hard to tell. That would need a further reading for you and your fire sign. All right. So if you're with an Earth sign individual, Sagittarius, all right, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, I have here the Seven of Swords. Okay. The Seven of Swords, is represents sneaky behavior. Okay, in the Rider-Waite deck, this person is smiling as if they're getting away with something, carrying these swords. And I don't know if he's necessarily stealing them or really trying to get away with something. I'm not really sure. He's definitely hiding something. Okay, again, this is a sneaky energy type of card, but he may be holding back communication. Okay. Or the communication, again, is not clear. Maybe your earth sign individual is holding back some information. Okay. Not giving you the full truth. All right. Swords represents communication, thoughts, logic. All right. But they're holding back. There's something that they're keeping from you uh, with this sneaky energy. Just, you got the tents there in the background. That's where everything is happening, right? That's where, people can keep an eye on each other and that sort of thing. But this guy's outside the camp. All right. Not where everything is happening. Two swords and behind him, kind of leaving those things behind. All right. Like the whole truth, parts of a story. All right. Leaving things out. Sneaky behavior. Your sign may be, I don't know if there's really some kind of a third party situation in this particular energy with the Seven of Swords. Um, but with the Devil card here and these three individuals in this card, there may be third party in this particular energy. But again, that doesn't exclude the Devil card representing your energy. Um, I don't know. It seems to be all mixed up. It seems to just be very chaotic. They're holding something back from you, though. That's for sure. And that may be causing you to have this kind of nasty energy towards your earth sign individual. Um, and it's just not getting, you guys are just not getting along. Maybe the sex is good. Um, maybe you get together and you have a couple of drinks and things are really good. But when it comes to the communication, so far it's just not looking good for you, Sagittarius. You and your partner are not communicating very well. Right? So, Sagittarius, if you're involved with the air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, I have for you here more swords. Okay, this is the Six of Swords. All right, moving on to calmer waters. Just really getting away from the chaos. All right, there's too many thoughts that seem to be painful. Okay, this person's alone. Seems to be just uh, up in their head. Okay, again, the swords represents thoughts and logic, and of course communication. In this particular card, this individual is rowing um, away as the back is towards the card. Uh, they're not feeling very good. They got the swords in the boat. That's almost suicidal. Okay, to take these swords and put it on the boat, you're by yourself. I mean, one of them come out and the boat sinks. And you're by yourself and you're in this what seems to be a um, pretty good sized body of water, and you're alone. It doesn't seem to have a feel good uh, energy to this particular card when you're dealing with your air sign. A lot of chaotic energy so far with you, Sagittarius. Um, you're bringing in the devil card energy and um, seems to be very chaotic with the communication, very unclear, very raw. It just seems very painful for you this month. You know, um, it again. You're bound to a situation that is toxic. All right, and you don't necessarily need to be in that kind of energy, right? Um, it's almost like feeling stuck. All right, not going anywhere. The devil represents Capricorn energy. Capricorn is the Knight of Pentacles, and that's the slowest moving knight in the deck. It just really doesn't get anywhere too fast, and it's just like almost has that stuck energy. So um, maybe you feel stuck in your relationship when you don't need to, you know. But right now, it just seems like the communications is unclear, and it's just very painful and very confusing, and it's just it's not good. It's not good for in your relationships right now. Okay. Again, I don't see any endings. I just see um, a lot of pain right now. So, Sagittarius, if you're involved with a water sign, okay, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, I have for you the Knight of Cups. Okay, obviously this is good water energy, very noble energy, um, very pure energy. This is energy of love. This is an upper of love. Okay, it is a knight. You know, he doesn't stay around too long. He doesn't really stay around too long, right? Because knights, they have a job to do. They got to go protect the kingdom. They got to go fight the wars. That sort of thing. But when it comes to love, your water sign right now is offering uh, this chalice. They're offering their emotion to you, and it's good emotion. All right, very stable, noble energy. Okay, this water sign individual um, has your best interest in mind when it comes to the emotional part of it. Seems very healthy. Um, when you're dealing with this water sign individual, but you bringing in the devil energy into December, okay, um, maybe you lack the passion. Maybe there's something missing to have this toxic type of energy for you in the month of December. You know, you're feeling very restless right now. Um, like you need adventure. There's something that you need. There's something that's missing in your life right now that's causing you to have these communication problems. Okay. Um, when you're dealing with that fire sign, that other fire, it could be so hot that you both can't stand each other, right? There's a lot of things that you have in common with fire. It's just finding that being able to work together as a union. But with the Page of Swords here, it's really not much communication going on, just a lot of cutting words, maybe some arguments going on, unclear communication. All right. Um, your earth sign, okay, they're holding something back. They're keeping something from you. Um, it could be lying. This, for me, it's just not telling the whole truth, keeping something out. uh, if the communication is happening and it's just like it doesn't seem like things don't make any sense. There's parts of the story that seem to be missing. Chances are there is parts of the story that's missing because the seven of sword is kind of sneaky energy. All right. So your air sign with the six of swords here, um, it seems that they're in a lot of pain right now in their minds. You know, they're ruminating, they're thinking about things, and that seem to be very painful, where they seem to be withdrawn. You know, they're in their head. You know, swords. When you dealing with swords, there's really not that much emotion. Okay, but when the mind goes crazy, you become emotional, or when you become emotional, the mind goes crazy, right? So um, you get the six of swords here, and your air sign is just being withdrawn right now, and just kind of really inside their head and trying to find peace within themselves. Okay, so that maybe they could figure some things out when it comes to this particular union. Um, I guess it's very toxic. It seems to be very toxic. And then your water sign with the Knight of Cups, it's pure energy. It's offering his emotion to you. Good emotion, stable emotion. You know, but you're bringing in the devil. So you have to decide what it is that you want. What's important to you? What is it that you need right now? Because you're feeling stuck. You're feeling stuck, Sagittarius, and of course, that's not good energy for you to have because you're very adventurous and you need that to feel alive. And sometimes the emotion is just not enough. You need more than that. So, um, work on that. Work on those things, or break off the union because you're not going to find happiness in a situation that's very toxic, especially if that's the energy that you're bringing in. You're never going to get anywhere. You won't be happy in your relationship with that kind of energy. It just won't work. Yeah. But you're feeling very restless. Feeling very restless. Maybe having some of that defensive energy that fire can be. Fire can be very volatile. It can be very challenging and explosive. So you got to be careful with that. Be careful with the devil. It's good to be bad sometimes, but don't take the risk of losing a relationship that may or may not. It may be good, but if it's not, do what you got to do to find that happiness. But you bringing in that devil again, that's never a good thing. So, Sagittarius, let me know what you think. Comments, like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Happy birthday. December is going to be a good month. It should be a good month. It should be a happy month. Right? This is a season for caring and sharing and all that good stuff. So, be careful with that devil again. And communicate with your partner. Maybe you should start listening. Just find a balance or leave the situation. That's up to you. I just read what the cards say. Yeah. But have a good December. Merry Christmas. And we'll see you next month. Or maybe sooner than that. I'm going to come on here more often and maybe clarify some of these readings to make more sense of it. All right. So, with that said, good night, Sagittarius.